Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to episode, what is this, 7 of the Galaxy podcast. Today, joined with us is Sniper. He is a part of the Galaxy Org that I'm a part of. Welcome in, my man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm living my best life. I just got home. I got home from work, and then I got this like home gym, and I've been trying to put it together. I powerlift, so I've been slowly putting this home gym together so I can finally get it down to my basement to get together. But other than that, just living my good life.
Sounds like me. I'm trying to get my gaming set up a little bit better than what I have it, but
Yeah, I
gotta do
did.
what you gotta do.
Yeah, I did a big gaming like setup redo back in maybe like 6 months ago. I was just playing off a 50-inch screen TV. I still had the basic Xbox One. I was competing off that, dude, and it was not the best. And even
Yeah,
streaming off of it, it was not fun at all.
it's not fun competing on a PS4 either, especially when you're trying to compete on like Cold War PS4 type as that was not fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, so I first thing I bought two monitors. I bought a 60 hertz monitor, and I bought a 144 hertz monitor, one for gaming, one for a PC. And
Mm-hmm.
then I bought my Xbox Series S for my gaming one. And then eventually I bought my PC, which is just like a streaming PC. It wasn't like nothing special. It can actually it's pretty good because I downloaded 5M and it can handle 5M fairly well. So I'm actually surprised because I was just buying like a basic PC to it was only like $350, and I was just buying a basic one to stream off of, and it's actually done me fairly well. And then I upgraded to a Series X because I didn't like a Series S, so I upgraded again, and then I just bought this new mic.
Yeah.
I bought this, and then I bought my light for streaming, and then now my face is more lit up and it looks a lot better for stream at least.
Oh yeah. And
So
I have my setup literally right in front of two windows, so every time I stream, I have literally light right there.
yeah, I mean, I always have like my blinds shut, and usually I only stream at night. So like I start
Yeah.
streaming at around 9 o'clock every night, and I go to about like 1 in the morning. So it's just like I can't really, man, and
Yeah.
the dark don't do me good. And
Oh yeah.
so, how'd you get into Galaxy?
I actually had a streamer friend, Dark Alpha. He's the one that actually got me into Galaxy.
Oh, okay. So you're friends with Dark.
Yeah,
How long
been
you
following him for a while.
how long you known him?
Mm. Known him not long. I mean, I started following him on TikTok, and that's when I started really following him, like
Hmm.
through Twitch and everything. So,
So I went through some of your socials, and it looks like you're also some type of content creator too. What do you mainly stream? Call of Duty?
mostly Call of Duty, especially ranked or Warzone. That's literally all I've been doing is ranked mostly since I started getting into the whole Call of Duty scene with one of the old orgs that I used to play for. Um, but now I'm also doing stuff with Galaxy Ultra or Atlanta, however you want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with them, so trying to help them out.
So you're trying to help out some of the competitive. So instead of going into content, you're kind of spreading out to esports now too. It
Yep.
sounds like. Is this like your first like esports you're really messing with, or have you done esports before?
I haven't really done esports before. I mean, I've I've done a little bit of competitive stuff on the side, like with friends and stuff, but other than that, not much.
Yeah, I've been in esports for hell, I don't know, probably since 2019. And well, I take that back. I've followed esports since like 2015, but I didn't start competing legitly until 2019. and that was my freshman year of high school. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I didn't
June.
start doing
Yeah.
anything for like like getting into any of the rank stuff until Cold War, and you, I just got into ranked and I started loving playing ranked, other than the cheaters and everything. But
Yeah, ranked is especially where it's at, but some of the ranked systems have been absolutely horrible, and then also some of them has been really good. A lot of people didn't like Vanguard's ranked, but I did. I enjoyed Vanguard's ranked a lot. But then again, I was also decent at Vanguard, so that kind of helped me when I was competing in Vanguard too.
it,
But I haven't competed for COD at least since Cold War. Like I haven't like sat on a team or my last team I was on. It was in Cold War. My prime was definitely in Black Ops 3. I competed. I didn't like actually go in the leagues, but like I've scrimmed other leagues like as a pickup, and I didn't do that bad. But then again, I was in 5th grade, so I was just like, I didn't have the commitment with it, and then I had football too, so I was just like, nah, the commitment just wasn't there for me. but
makes sense.
uh, yeah, that I kind of did that too. I did when I was little. I did more content creation. I wanted to become a YouTuber, so I pushed a lot of content all the time. And then I slowly, my friend Lego, he was in Galaxy. I don't know if you knew Lego. Did you know Lego?
Yeah, his stuff is still in Galaxy as far as I know. I know
What?
his streams still pop up.
Oh, yeah. He left and he went to Savage Gaming. I think that's what he did. My last
Possibly,
podcast
yeah.
was actually with Lego, and he did a podcast for Galaxy.
Yep.
So, and then I came in, and then I I asked if he wanted me to run the podcast, and he didn't really say much. And I said, well, I'll just start my own podcast, and I had him on, and he said he'd help out. So I was like,
Mm.
that's what's up.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I completely understand that, but how's content creation been going lately?
I'm struggling with it, man. Like, there's so much stuff that I need to learn how to do, like edit videos and just trying to figure out ideas on getting my stuff out there, especially on TikTok or YouTube, wherever. It's just, I'm working on it and I'm having fun with it, just struggling.
I understand what you mean. I've struggled streaming wise for years. I'd be sitting there with one viewer for years and years, um, and then I had a peak. I started casting for Call of Duty uh, back in Vanguard. I was really in the COD scene back in Cold War and Vanguard because I owned an esports team back then, and I casted, and I was averaging like I don't know 15 to 30 people a stream just to cast, and so it was getting my average viewers up. That's actually how I got affiliate because I was just like, I need affiliate. I need to figure out some way to do it, and then that's how I did it. But like these support discords and stuff, I don't know if you've ever seen any of them. Have you seen any of them?
I've seen like one or two.
I started doing that early this year. I was in Bullet Fam. I was in Pizza Party. I had a Twitch team called Mayhem Gaming. Um, I was in. There was Campfire. That was another one. But
Yep, I'm
then,
in that one.
oh, you're in Campfire?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in Campfire. But some of these they've really cracked down, and like some of them you got to really try hard. And like one person, I'm gonna have her on stream. Her name's Bearably. We started around the same time on um, Bullet Fam, and she just started streaming. She was averaging like one viewer. Now she's up to like 2,000 followers. But she told me like she'd be off work and she'd have like 4 or 5 streams popped up and she'd be typing in all of them and keeping up with what everybody's saying. I'm like, there's no way. And then she's like, I dedicated myself to it. I paid my dues for like a month and then here it come. But she was like, she was up for like 16 to 20 hours doing this at a time, but now she averages like 50 viewers a stream. I mean, that's dedication, but like I don't know.
And I'm usually like when I can, I get into a lot of different view streams. Like I even go into Havoc's, Octane's, Scumps. I go on all of their channels. I just stop by your channel every now and then.
Mhm.
It's I'm getting out there and trying to help people with their views and everything. Just hoping down the road it'll help for me too. So
Yeah, I tried Bullet Fam and I tried Pizza Party. Pizza Party, if you like typed in people's streams, you'd like climb the ranks, and then like if you're a diamond, people would come in and type more often. But I heard that wasn't so good. I was in one. Campfire was my first one, and Campfire you had like you get rated, like you get so many stars and you get rated. I had one big raid and it was good, but then they started to like take away stars and I kept missing streams and I was like, this ain't for me. And so they just have an affiliate channel where you can post when you go live, so I just post there all the time.
yeah.
Then I'm pretty sure there was a third one, but I'm forgetting what it was.
Yarker.
No, it wasn't Archer. But I was in Bullet Fan. Bullet Fan was a big one because they were growing pretty fast, and I was helping out. And I was in multiple streams, and I was high on the list. And I even got MVB one week for most valuable bullet. And I just to do that because you'd have to average like to be in the top ranks because people wouldn't join your stream unless you're like the top rank. And still, I was a top rank, like it was a diamond or MVB, and I would still only average like 2 to 3 viewers. I'm like, damn. And I talked to Bearably, and she was like, I went to everybody's stream that was live, and I talked and kept up with conversation. You just can't say you're lurking. You just got to talk to them and gain their friendship. I'm like, I got a full-time job, and I stream myself, full-time job. I got my own house. I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them work, some of them don't. I mean, there's just not. I don't see them working.
Yeah, it's trying to do stuff like that. It's difficult, especially with a full-time job. Like I got a full-time job and trying to do streaming on the side and doing whatever. So I completely understand your point of view on that one.
Yeah, it's rather you got to dedicate yourself to like with like a Discord, or you really got to find like what's going to make you pop off. Like recently, I got on the TikTok live, and I started streaming on TikTok now, and I was at the start I was playing college football, and I only got like one person in there. So then I started playing Roblox Doors. I don't know if you ever heard of Doors or not.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. Yeah.
But I started playing Doors with a friend of mine, and she wanted me to play super bad. And finally, I got to playing, and then I got addicted to it. So then I was like, hell, maybe I'll stream it. So I streamed it a little bit. And then I got banned on TikTok live because they are so particular on words. I don't know why. You can't say anything.
They're little kids. It's asinine on how people are with TikTok and just banning people for random little shit.
It's just like crazy, and like I haven't like lost my account, but I've been banned my live access for a week, and I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, I've only been streaming for 3 days, and I'm already banned. Like first stream, warning. Second stream, warning. Third stream, you're banned. Thanks. And then I got like a warning last night. I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. They're like repeated thing, you're gonna get a ban. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, I can't put up with this.
Yeah, I got a 3-day ban last weekend, and it was just because I was getting frustrated with a kid in rank. Like I was running with like 3 people at the time, and I got banned on TikTok because of something that I said. I shouldn't have said it, but I was frustrated.
And it's like I'm not even saying like the N word and stuff. It's just it says hateful behavior. I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like, I'm not saying like the N word or going towards other stuff. It's just like basic everyday words. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
And like and it's just immediate. Like 1 minute later, you're banned. I'm just like, come on.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as I got that ban, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna end my live for today, and like I'll be off of it for the weekend just because I get to see my fiance for the weekend, so I'll be good.
But back on what I was saying, I was playing Doors, and I started streaming on TikTok, and I started getting viewers after viewers. And I'm like, oh shit, there's people want this. So I started streaming it more and more often, and I was getting like 15 viewers a stream, 20 viewers, and now they're moving over to Twitch, and then they're moving over to Instagram, they're moving over to my Discord. I'm like, maybe I finally found it. And so whenever a content creator comes to me, my new advice is TikTok Live every time. And you can't like stream some popular game. Like if you want to pop off, there's two things. You gotta be good. Well, actually, there's three things. You gotta be good, or you gotta be entertaining. So there's two right there. That's really one. You gotta be good or entertaining. Or three, you gotta find a game that is in the like nobody plays it, or there's not a lot of streamers. Like Roblox, it is a universal game, and there's tons of viewers. But if you go and look at the top streamer that's playing, they average like 100 viewers. That spot, number one spot, is so easy to grab. At 100, and then I'm averaging 20. Heck, if you average 20, you're already in the top 10 of like Roblox streamers. I'm just like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I have so much potential in Roblox and in Call of Duty when there is thousands and thousands of streamers. Hell, maybe even millions at a time. In Roblox, and there's maybe like, I don't know, like 500, and like 400 of them have one viewer. So like, and even me and Dangerous went into this. Call of Duty is such a hard game to stream. Super hard. Because it's just the amount of people streaming, it's insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple games that I want to try and stream TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, all those platforms. Just trying to understand the game before I actually stream it is something that I want to do before I throw it out there. Like, I get people want to probably see it right away, but if I don't know the game and I'm not going to understand it, I'd rather understand it before actually streaming it.
Oh, yeah. And COD, I really wish I could have been a Call of Duty streamer, but then again, I got burnt out from COD. The back-to-back Modern Warfares, that killed me. That killed me. MW2, MW3, yeah, I'm good. I'm calling it. I bought MW3, played like 3 games. I'm like, I'm playing MW2. I'm getting off. This is the exact same game.
Yeah, it's just a DLC. That's literally all it is.
You paid, what was it, $70 for a DLC? Love it.
130.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah. But I also wanted to get the black cell operators, so that was part of it.
I can understand that, but still, like...
Yeah, it was pointless to even do that.
Used to every Call of Duty, as soon as the pre-order comes out, $100 right there. I'm spending it. $100 pre-order. $100 pre-order. Every year. As soon as it drops, I'm spending it. And then it's just like MW2, MW3. Yeah, I don't think so. That's going to be a hard pass for me.
Yeah, I'm just wondering on how Black Ops 6 is going to be. Now, I played the beta for Black Ops 6.
I have not.
So, in the beta, the movement is insane. The Omni movement is just out of the world. Like, if you ever played Battlefield or Halo, it's kind of like that type of running like running forward, backwards, sideways. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not used to that movement, and switching back and forth between those two during the beta, it was like, what am I doing?
Oh yeah.
But I had to get the I had to get Black Ops 6 just because I'm helping Speedy out with the Galaxy team for challengers. So I'm trying to be their manager at the time and trying to get more people for the team. So
So
because we
you're
have to get new players.
so you're trying to help recruit.
Yeah, trying to do my best to recruit people so we have a team for next season.
So you're kind of like an assistant coach or whatever. Because
Yeah,
Speedy's a
coach slash manager.
yeah, I can understand that, but well, that's good that you're helping out. But hopefully you can get some people and actually a good team. And one of the things that you're going to struggle with is uh, you're going to have to find multiple players and try and put them together, or you're going to have to find a team of 4 and they're going to want to be paid land.
Yeah.
That's I know how it is as a org owner. You're trying to find people, and you're either going to try and find individuals that are supposedly good and put them on a team together, and then you're going to have to try and force them to like each other, or you're going to get a team of 4 and they're going to be all stuck up because they run together and as a pack, and it's all or nothing because they'll be like, if we go, you have no team. You have to pay us.
Yo.
So the route I should have went is I should have went duos, because 2 duos, stick them together. Because then if you lose a duo, you only lose 2, and you can always find 2 singles and put them together.
Yeah, me and Speedy had post on Twitter about trying to get people on to the team and everything. Had a couple people message and answer us, but still trying to get everything situated before we actually add people. So hopefully we'll have somebody, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and that's best of luck to you, man. Because when I lost the team, that was the end of my org, and I had a solid team. I found a solid player, and he brought in solid players because he moved up to like the manager for the team, and then his name's Helloface, and he brought in people, and then he brought in Iconic, one of our top captains, and he captained our team for probably a year and brought in tons of players, brought in championships, and once he left and we had another guy F him. He had like a small team for like a month or 2, but after that I was just flipping through players and flipping through teams, and I had nobody, and then my Apex team went, my Rebirth team went, I couldn't find a Warzone captain, and my Halo team went down. My Rocket League captain wasn't recruiting, and I'm just like, I think I'm done, you know? And I'm like, time to quit.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping whether we have a challengers team or we have an 18U team, we'll see. I know that Dangerous has something going up his sleeve with a team. I don't know if he put anything up about it, so it's kind of on the down low.
What, with
So
U18?
yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm in on all that.
yeah,
Yeah, he's working with. I don't think it's on a download because he said it on the podcast.
yeah. I know he was working on it because they had him in a we actually had a tournament with them, both Galaxy Ultra and the U18 team. Just didn't know if he actually put a post out on it. So
He's put out a post about the league that he was doing, but it
yeah, Zoned
was
Out Gaming.
yeah, that's the league I'm helping out with too. And then he's a board member of U18, but then there's tons of orgs that are coming together that's helping ZGL. I'm one of the people that's helping with like cheaters anybody that hacks or cheats or any of the accusations, or like I have to double check them and stuff. But otherwise, that's about all I do. I mean, there's so many people in there. Like, I joined the Discord and like joined the call, and there was like 15 people in the call. I'm just like, there's this many people that's going to run a league. I said, this is going to be one of the easiest jobs I ever do, or this is going to be the most frustrating job I've ever done. Because it sounds promising. Because they said there's going to be a big payout for everybody, and then like it's going to be divided among the orgs. The only two people from our org is me and Dangerous. That's helping. So me and Dangerous is going to probably just split it 50-50 or 60-40, which I don't care. But still, that's a good payout. And I'm like, with this many people and this little stuff to do, I said this is going to be pretty good. And I just had, actually no, I take that back about who I had last week. Last week I had Mr. Nice Guy, and then Lego was the week before. But Mr. Nice Guy, he has like the same format as what they're doing. He has a top tier league, a medium league, and then a smaller league, and that's what ZGL is kind of doing. But they're, instead of being in like have separate names, they're all in one under one name, and they're just called different names of the league. I forget what they're called off the top of my head because it's not going to launch till BO6, but hell, BO6 is launching this month.
Yeah, in what, 2 weeks, at least?
I think it's the 26th.
25th, as far as I know. I know people that bought the game early is gonna get it like 2 days early. Other than that, it's the 25th, as far as I've seen.
Last year I didn't buy MW3 until like 4 weeks after it came out. I was almost a Christmas noob. I was just like, this is. Then I played. I'm like, I'm not surprised I didn't buy this.
Yeah, and seeing how it's been throughout this entire year with Modern Warfare 3, it wasn't worth the year waiting of a new game. With Black Ops 6, since they'd done it for 4 years since Cold War, yeah, that's a good wait for a new game.
Oh yeah. I just feel like some of these games are pushed out way too fast.
Yeah.
And
then you got GTA 6 that'll be coming out hopefully next year.
I never know GTA 6, man.
And they've been posting so much different stuff about it. It's like, do I want to wait to try and play it, or do I want to just see how it goes before I actually buy the whole thing and go from there?
GTA 5 was a damn good game, and
It was.
I honestly don't even want BO6 because then everybody's going to quit playing GTA 5, and GTA 5 was solid.
Yep.
And hell, they're still producing updates on GTA 5.
Yeah, I've seen the newest update where they added. What did they add to it? No, can't remember. Yeah, I cannot remember what it is that they added. I know they added different shipments and stuff they can do now. So
I have no clue, but GTA was a solid game. I have Minecraft runs and GTA runs. I would start playing Minecraft or GTA for like 2 weeks. I'm just grinding the hell out of them, and then once I get everything, I'm just like, I'm done. Sitting there running casino heists or the submarine heists. It's just, yep, that's it. And then the inflation in the game is so bad.
it's crazy.
I went back and looked. I got on when I was right before I got 5M. I got on GTA 5 and looked at all the prices. I was like, "There's no way that this shit is worth this." A scooter, almost $100,000. Hell, I remember when the first apartment was $112,000, and that was expensive at the time. And now it's what, probably $500,000 for the first apartment.
530.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm like, oh boy, I'm so glad that I didn't delete my account.
The inflation's crazy. Holy shit. And like whenever I see like something on sale, I go and buy it. Like when they had all the garages on sale for the your business,
Yo,
your executive office or whatever you want to call it. They had all the garages on sale. It was like 50% off. I went on and bought every single garage. I don't even have that many cars. I just bought every single garage just so I could have them.
yeah, I remember they had the mud trucks, and they had those on for sale. I'm like, all right, I gotta buy at least 3 of these. I'm like, mine, mine, mine.
Or like if anything's free, I'm just like buy, 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 buy.
Yep, literally. Like, all right, I got all the cars that I need. I'm good. I'm getting off.
Yep. And yep, I'm not even going to drive them. I'll drive them from, I'll call it in. I'll drive it to where I'm going to put it, and I'm getting off.
Yep.
So anytime everybody's on an oppressor and they're just going to blow you up, and I'm just pissed.
Yeah. Good thing you have insurance on them damn things.
I used to love doing dog fights and hydras. I bought a hydra. I'd do dog fights, and then an oppressor just come along and just pew, and then run away. I'm just like, you son of a bitch. And then I have to get my oppressor out and go kill him.
Yeah. Then you have those freaking armor cars. Those things are insanely, like, they're stupid insane.
Oh yeah, it's GTA is fun, but man, it's gotten out of hand. Way out of hand.
Yeah, especially when they're people literally fucking texting you on GTA. It's like, dude, leave me alone. I'm trying to run this and lists. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, you log on and it's boop 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 boop. Boop. Damn, I haven't even loaded in. I'm getting text. I'm like, it's still moving over to zooming into my character. I'm getting text now. I can't even open it.
Nope.
I'm like, come on. We got so many texts now. Damn.
It's like, fuck, 40 texts in one day? God damn.
That's crazy. I always like GTA RP. That's about all I
haven't done GTA RP. I want to, just haven't been able to yet.
Yeah, I used to on Xbox. I couldn't play 5M, so I would play like you go group posts and like Cop versus Civ, and it'd be so dumb. And people would walk around, get in the hangar. We're explaining the rules. Shut up, dude. I'm coming. God damn. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Everybody mute your mic. There'd be some 4-year-old British kid screaming into the mic. Oi, mate, I am on my way to the hangar. I'm like, fuck. And
It's like, all right, you're being muted.
And my mission is like, I'm killing that fucker.
It's like, huh, Agent 52, here we come.
Oh, yeah. And then one of my biggest things, I drive a Dodge Challenger in there. And then they'd say, that's a hypercar. Bullshit. If this is a hypercar, then damn, what the hell is a Mustang? That's a hypercar. What's a Charger? A hypercar? This is a muscle car.
That's insane.
Whenever I see something like someone says something like that, I don't have any words. I'm just like, what's a hypercar? And then they're like, oh, Lamborghinis and Ferraris, your car. This ain't a Lamborghini or Ferrari, okay? This is a Dodge Challenger.
You gotta love it when people don't know the difference between hypercar and muscle car. It's like, dude, I know what a muscle car is. This is one of them, especially the older styles. It's like, come on now.
Oh, yeah. And then they don't want me to play with it because it's fast. I'm like, deal with it. There's shit like this in real life. I said you can buy a Dodge Challenger for fucking, I don't know, like $5,000 in real life. It's not a hypercar. You can't buy a Lamborghini for $5,000 no matter what kind of style it's in or what kind of whatever condition it's in. I can't get the word out. Even if you find it in a barn and it hasn't ran in over 20 years, that shit's still worth more than $5,000.
Yep. God, like the fucking old Firebirds. Those things were insane too.
Oh yeah.
That was one of my favorite cars growing up. Was the Firebird.
Mine's always been the Dodge Challenger. That's I'm younger. I'm 19. I'll turn 20 here in a month. But uh Dodge Challenger's always been my thing. I watched the movie Cars and they had the Dodge Challenger in it. I said, that's my favorite car.
Smokey and the Bandit. You ever watch that movie? There's your fucking.
Oh yeah.
There's the car that I look for. Like my dad used to have have one of those cars, and it was a nice drive when he had it. Sucks that I sold it because that was gonna be my car if he didn't sell it. But they had me and my sister, so they had to get rid of the fast car. So that doesn't really help. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I've been looking around on Facebook Market to see if there's any cars for that. Like, I want this car. Give me my damn Firebird.
Oh yeah. I got one of my dream cars. I like second gen Dodge trucks. I bought one of those. So I have one of my dream cars. My second dream car is a Dodge Challenger. I'm getting one. If I can get one out of two, I'm getting the second one, okay?
Yeah, there's 3 cars that I want. There's the Nissan Skyline. Wow, I freaking blanked on that one. Nissan Skyline, Firebird, and the Dodge Demon.
Dodge Demon, yes. You know what we're talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
My fiance has been looking at a Dodge Demon for a long time, and she works at a dealership. Granted, she works at a Honda dealership, but they've been getting a couple different Dodge Challengers over there. It's like, I get that you want the car, but you need to make sure that you pay off the car that you have first.
Demons are expensive though. They are like what, $100,000?
Depending on which one you get, you could get the Dodge Demon Red Eye, or you could get the regular one.
Dodge
Red
Demons
Eye.
are expensive.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
you can get a Hellcat for under 100,000 miles for what, like 20 grand? I think so. I looked at one.
like 20, 25 grand.
Yeah, it was on Facebook Marketplace, and I seen a nice Challenger, and it was like 70,000 miles and $22,000. I was like, oh, I want it.
Yeah.
And they had the video of it whining. I'm just like, yep. Whine to me, baby. Whine to me. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, there was one time I looked on Facebook Market and I saw a Dodge Challenger, 75,000 miles, only wanted 6 grand for it.
Damn.
I'm like, why? There was nothing wrong with it either. They just wanted to get it out of the house. They didn't know how.
Might have been a title issue, maybe. Could have been a title issue, or
It could have been, or they could have had something wrong with the rockers.
what was it again?
It was a Dodge Challenger.
It wasn't like a Demon or SRT or nothing.
No, it was just a regular Challenger. So
Could have been a V6. Because they do put V6s in Challengers.
yeah.
They could have had the what is it that they have in it? The 3.5. Some of the depends on the year. Some of the older ones have a 3.5, and some of the newer ones have a 3.6. That's the new V6s for Dodge right now. So if you get a V6, you're gonna have a 3.6, and those are a piece of shit. I work on cars, and those are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't like 3.6s one bit.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't have the car that I have now.
What do you got right now?
I got a Nissan Rogue.
Okay.
And it's not a bad car, but it's a gas hog. I hate the gas hogs. Like, I used to have, a long time ago, I had a Chevy S10. That broke down. Had a Celica. That broke down. Had another S10. Engine went to shit. Transmission went to shit. So I was like, alright, then maybe like 3 years ago, no, yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago, I bought my own Toyota Scion, and it was a 5-speed manual. I love the damn thing. I miss driving a manual car. That was the most fun I had in a car ever.
Oh yeah.
And then the transmission went to shit. I'm like, God damn it. And they only
Oh,
made
yeah.
a certain amount of those cars too.
Oh
'Cause
shit.
it had a V6 engine in it, and with it being a 5-speed, it goes like you can get up to 60 in second gear in 2 seconds. It's like, where's this coming from?
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a tiny ass car.
Sometimes the tiny cars really do it.
Special manuals, it's like, oh my god.
Like if you put my truck, which has more horsepower than my 4-banger Dodge Avenger, my 4-banger's outrunning that truck any day of the week. Any day of the week. The truck has like 100 more horsepower, but that Dodge Avenger, man, that 4-banger, as soon as it hits second, wabba, here it comes. It's coming alive. You hear it open up because you'll get me off launch. I race cars all the time, and you'll get me off launch, and then as soon as I hit second, it just, the back end drops, and here I'm coming. I don't know what, that car has some power into it. I don't know if people are pussies and don't want to race, but like, I'll max that speedometer out. I don't care.
Like, where's this Ford cover? Oh god, it's gone.
And it's a little 4-banger, and I've maxed out that speedometer. I'll admit it. That thing, that car, it does go 116. I've had it at 116. I've never had the truck pass. I don't know. I had the truck at maybe 90, but I haven't got triple digits on it yet.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to. I got triple digits on my Rogue. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta slow down. And I was on the highway going to Connecticut, so it's
Oh,
like,
man.
god damn. I went 115 on the highway, and it was just straight open. I'm like, I'm just gonna see how much I can get up to. 115 in 2 seconds. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was.
And that has a sport mode too, so that doesn't help either.
Oh man, the fastest I've gone was 116. That was a 4-banger. I just don't even know if I got a Challenger. How I'd max that speedometer out. I'd be going 180. I'm just shaking and flying past everybody. Probably what it'd be.
Yeah. When I had the Scion, I wasn't able to get it up to 3 digits. I got it to 95. And I was like, man, if I only had one more gear, I would have got it to fucking 3 digits. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But hey, yeah.
Yeah. I've always wanted a muscle car, and me having the Avenger, I've pushed that car to its limits. I've drifted that thing. And if you look up, if you know what an Avenger is, man, you don't think you'd be hearing me do this shit. But it's front wheel drive. I drift this son of a bitch. I max it out. I race people, and a lot of people are just pussies. They don't want to race. Like, they want to get in front of you, and they don't know who the hell you're racing. I said, I'll stomp this motherfucker. I just foot goes straight to the floor and give it a second. Here it comes. I can literally see the front end come up. I see the front end pop up a little bit, and I just keep on going. And then they have a newer car. If they have a newer car, man, they'll outrun me.
Yeah.
But if they have the same year car, there's only a few times I've been beat. There was it was a Dodge Charger. I don't know what they had in it, but there's like a straightaway. There's like a 2-mile distance from here to the on-ramp to the highway. So, and you got to merge into one lane. It's a 2-lane. You got to merge into one. So you already know, me and the Charger sitting there at the light, and we were looking at each other, and we just know we're going to race. So he goes a little bit, I go a little bit, and then finally we both go to the floor. And he's hitting me, and I'm like, dude, he's not going to tap, and we're at triple digits, and we're about at the on-ramp. I'm like, dude, he has to tap. And he finally just barely let off, and I zoomed right in front of him. I was like, holy shit. I was maxing out the speedometer at 116. I was surprised he was still going. The best part would have been is if he flipped on the lights as soon as he got behind me.
Yep. oh shit.
I would just been like, time to keep going. I'm fucked already.
Yo,
Might as well fuck it some more.
there was one time that I was like down the street, and I was with my Scion at the time. I had a guy in a Nissan Evo, and he literally just freaking honked his horn at me. I'm like, dude, what do you want? Like, erased me. I'm like, okay, whatever. First gear. Vroom, vroom. God. Dude thought you could catch me. I'm like, dude, I drive a manual. You are driving an automatic. Those things aren't catching me.
I was leaving a meet before, and I was in my truck, and I had this Mustang come up beside me, and he revs his engine. I roll down my window. What? Let's race. I'm like, dude, I ain't no beating you. I'm like, I'll wave the red flag, the white flag now. You're gonna kick my ass. No, I want to see what you got. I'm like, dude, this is a 1998. You are driving a 2015 car. Your car is 17 years older than mine. You're whipping my ass any day of the week. I said, you have the technology. I said, this truck don't open up like your car does. I said, your car, and I race him. I put it to the floor. I didn't even have him at the beginning. He had me the whole time. As soon as he hit the floor, man, it just shot off like a rocket. He had E85, so he has more horsepower, and gone. I was like, yep, we're done.
Like, all right, just slow down.
I slowed down because I'm like, I ain't catching this guy. He was like 3 lights ahead of me. I'm letting off, and he's still flooring it. I'm like, I ain't catching you. I ain't still coming.
Oh, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna turn off this exit. There you go. Bye.
Yep. My truck's a show truck. It's not it don't race.
No.
It's 1998. It's on big rims and big tires, and gonna get underglow soon. And it's just like, it don't race.
Nothing like. Oh, there are people that drive freaking Jeep Cherokees, and they race those things. It's like, what are you doing?
Wannabe.
Literally, it's like, all right. So you're driving a Jeep Cherokee, and you're wanting to race a Chevy S10. All right, Chevy wins.
My favorite one was when I was racing a Dodge Dart. It was down a popular road at night. It's like one of the main strips in my town at night. And it was a Dodge Dart, and it was one of those where you merge into one lane. So we're obviously going fast because we don't want to give up the first spot. And we were going like 80 down the strip, and it's 25 miles an hour. So you're already fucked if you're going, so you might as well just keep on going. So I just heard him. I don't know what, but I knew as soon as I heard the car, I don't know what he had, but it just was like a whine. And it whined, and then it just went like very deep. The sound went deep. The whole engine changed sounds, and he just shot right off. I was like, holy fuck. I was just like, I'm like, he was not losing to me. I said, I don't know if he had nitrous or what, but man, it whined, and then it just got deep, and it just shot off like a rocket. And I was like, yeah, I ain't beating that. Sorry, this little 4-banger ain't doing much.
Those darts are crazy sometimes.
Hell, you could lift up a car, and it could have a fucking V8 Supra supercharged on it. Nitrous in the passenger seat? Hell, you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, I mean, my sister's husband, he has, I don't know if it's a 2020 or 21 Mustang. And when you hear that thing whine up, it's like, oh God, are we gonna die or are we just gonna go fast? He's like, yep, we're going fast. Third gear. Yawn. Like, holy shit, we're doing 100.
I like going to the truck meets, and you hear there's because they leave and they do a burnout, and you get the diesels out there, and they slowly get up there, and you know they're about to come because here it finally shoots out smoke, and it's coming out both ends, and you hear them kicking, and wow, and it just starts screaming. I'm like, hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Took you a minute to get there, but here we are.
love those diesels.
Oh man, I almost want a diesel just to do those types of burnouts.
Right?
Otherwise, I don't give a damn.
Especially with the turbos they have in those things.
Oh yeah, and then you let off. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Like, all right, turbo, yay! Oh, there it goes.
That's hilarious.
It's like watching videos on Facebook and you see the Corvette has an exhaust out the front end. It's on, I don't know what it's on. It's on how you test the speed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's on one of those. As soon as it hits like the top speed, flames right into the fucking wall. Like, okay, so that's either burning the entire engine or he's just got a very big exhaust that is gonna destroy his wall.
Gotta love it. Well, hey, reached about 50 minutes, so I think that's about good enough for this podcast, and I appreciate you coming on. But is there anything you'd like to say before we head out?
I just want everybody to come hang out and support both of us on stream and support Galaxy.
Oh yeah,
We're trying to build this org and it's growing. Maybe slow, but we're still growing.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and get all your socials in there so we can find you where we can find you at and everything.
Gotta go to twitch.tv/603Sniper, YouTube 603Sniper, Discord 603Sniper, and you got TikTok just 603Sniper.
There we go. Now, is there any? I always like to ask everybody before we head out. Is there any advice you'd like to give to other content creators, future or other content creators in general?
So I've been told this since I started content creation. Keep pushing yourself. Yes, you're gonna have mental days. Take the mental day, but keep pushing yourself into wanting to do something that you want to do. You want to make YouTube videos, keep doing it. Don't stop. Just push through. Even if you have one viewer, push through. That's all I've been doing, and I've gotten what I've gotten so far. So
Yep.
that's what you gotta do.
Find your click. That's what you got to do. You got to find what clicks. And even if you don't like it, sometimes if you want to grow, you can rather keep pushing what you want or you can find a click. For me, I found the click. I'm going to abuse that click until I get big. And once I get big, I can finally become a variety streamer. Until then, I'm going to abuse the hell out of this click. And
That's what you gotta do.
I'm not saying I hate the game. I do enjoy the game. I do enjoy playing with all the viewers, but you got to do what you got to do. I mean, hell, if you look at Queso, he even said, if you go back and look at a podcast or some of the clips, he said when he got big, all he had to do, he hated playing this game, but this game got him so many views. And he said all he needed to do was have one more clip pop off, and he could never play it again. He had one more clip pop off, he never played that game ever again. And it's just what it is. But if you look at any of the popular streamers, none of them play COD no more. Jinxie doesn't play COD. Queso don't play COD. Sketch don't play COD. I mean, there's just no... They're not big streamers. I mean, they are big streamers, but there's not... Call of Duty is such a hard game to get into. So, it's what you want. If you want the viewers or you want to keep on pushing. I tried to keep on pushing. I finally gave up, and I took a different route, and I decided to try different games. So my advice to you is do what you want. If you want to explore and try to find what clicks, go ahead. Because you might not want to play a game, but you might be good at it, and you might entertain people with it. And you can do research and look at games on Twitch and see what's really popping, and you can see like popular games. Roblox, very popular game. Not very many streamers. It's like a supply and demand. You look at Call of Duty, the supply is super high, the demand's very low. And then you look at Roblox, the supply is very low, but the demand seems like it's pretty high. But I mean, and a lot of the streamers for Roblox, they're all like Spanish. There's like no English streamers. So I'm like, put me in, coach. Let's go. It's my time to shine here. So anyway, Sniper, I appreciate you being on the stream. I really do. And I hope all goes well for you.
I appreciate being here and giving me the opportunity to be here.
You guys can find all my socials. It's Real BlueStar Gaming on almost everything besides Twitter. It's Real BlueStar with underscores. But you heard him, 603 Sniper, on almost any social. See you guys on the next one. See you guys.